Hey girl, hey. So guys, today I'm going to share the sweet chili jerk salmon, girl. You know that looks delicious. So of course you're going to need your salmon, however many pieces you want to use. We only had a couple of pieces to use. And you're also going to need your jerk seasoning. Now this is the Walker's Wood, is the only jerk seasoning I'm ever able to find. So this is the one I use. But if you have dry jerk seasoning, you can use that also, as long as it's jerk. So we're going to go ahead and baste both sides of our fish with this jerk seasoning. My sister started her YouTube channel, you guys, and she wanted to get in the kitchen. She wanted me to record her in the kitchen for the first time. So I came up with this recipe. I just scoured the internet for salmon recipes, jerk salmon recipes, and I found a few, so I kind of mixed those few recipes together and came up with this. But yeah. So guys, I'm also going to add a little bit more seasoning, some black pepper, some garlic powder, a little bit of ginger powder, and I added a little bit of seasoning salt also. So you're just going to season both sides of your fish. You want to make sure you pay attention to how much salt is in your jerk seasoning, so because it can get a little salty. So we're going to go ahead and set that fish aside to marinate while we get our little sauce together, our little glaze. And for that, you're just going to need some sweet chili sauce. You're going to need a little bit of the jerk seasoning and a little bit of low sodium soy sauce. Just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and mix those three ingredients together. We're going to take about 1/4 of a cup of the sweet chili sauce and maybe a teaspoon. I think we added a little bit too much in this video, but you want maybe a teaspoon of the soy sauce and maybe a 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of the jerk seasoning. You just want to make sure, if it's not salty, you really don't have to worry about, but to me this jerk seasoning is pretty salty, so watch the salt, y'all. So next we're going to go ahead and take a hot skillet and we're going to go ahead and sear our salmon on both sides. You want to get a nice crispy crust on it. So my sister, you guys, she is starting her YouTube. This is my sister by love. She is starting her YouTube. She's already started it, actually. This video was late on my end, like always. But she started her YouTube, and this is her very first video. So if you want to see the full video of this, of her talking and saying hey and all that, please check the description box for the link to her channel. And please subscribe to her channel. It's Every Day with Jay. You guys, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's driven. You're gonna love her. So you're gonna go ahead and let your salmon cook for a few minutes on both sides until you develop that nice crust. And then you're gonna go ahead and take your glaze and add it to the skillet, and you're gonna let it simmer until it gets nice and thick and glazy, and you're gonna baste your fish with your glaze. And that's it, you guys, for the salmon. You're gonna go ahead and take it out and set it aside while we saute up our vegetables. Here I have some red, yellow, and green bell pepper, a little bit of minced garlic. I have some sliced white onion, some sliced green scallion, and a little bit of fresh thyme. And all we're going to do is saute these vegetables up really quick in a little bit of olive oil in a hot skillet, only for a couple of minutes because I like a little bit of bite left to my vegetables and my onions and my peppers. I don't like them sauteed down too much to where they're kind of non-existent. So just for a couple of minutes we're going to let this saute. We did add a splash of low sodium soy sauce just for flavor, but you don't have to do that. And now after a couple of minutes we're just going to take that and top our salmon with it. You guys, this salmon, jerk salmon recipe is so delicious. Just watch the salt. But it is so delicious. You could try this with fish, you could try this with shrimp, you could try this with chicken, you could try this with pork. So good, you guys. Yum.